Hey guys, JB here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Crossout update video. Today I'm gonna be covering Crossout update 0.10.0. Now you guys know in some games when there's a big update they give it like a name, like for example War Thunder update 1.83 was the Valkyries, and one update 1.85 was Masters of the Sea. I call this one update 0.10 beta forever. Get it? They went backwards. I just have a feeling this game is gonna be in beta for a very long time. I'm just wondering when it will be, be not in beta anymore. I mean, they could have gone to version 1.0 and then just go from there, add story mode, add weapons. But for some reason, they're going backwards and they're doing the whole thing over. So I don't know. It's all up to them. But I'm not gonna talk about what version they're naming their updates. I'm gonna cover the update because this is a very big update. It was very big as well, 3.5 gigs for me. So yeah, now before I begin, feel free to subscribe if you like the video. Hit that like button if you like it also, and if you don't like it, hit that dislike button and let me know in the comment section down below why you did not like it. Because feedback always helps me out to improve on my videos. Now obviously there's a new game mode. The whole point of this game mode was they were gonna add a story mode, or like an adventure mode, a free roam mode, and so they did that, and it's called the Awakening, the adventure mode. So if you go in your world map, it's the blue icon, but right now it is in closed beta. And so if you want to access it, you gotta be lucky because they're gonna pick 15 random players to have access to it, or you could buy the new vehicle pack, which I will explain a bit in the later on in the video. Now there's a whole description of what this new adventure mode is, but I'm just gonna cover the most important things that you guys need to know. Now the adventure mode is like a co-op PvE mode, just like a normal raid. You can go with a group of 4, just like a normal raid, or you can go solo and the map will automatically join you in with 3 other random players. Now you can't shoot those other players, but you can do group events. I'll explain that a bit later. But yeah, you'll have other players in the wasteland. You can just drive around. If there is like a team event or a group event, everybody that is nearby can participate, help out destroying the bots and stuff like that. But no team killing and stuff like that. Now I mentioned you can go with a group of 4, but you have to invite or assemble your group in the garage and then go into the Awakening, the adventure mode. Just like in a normal raid, you have to form a group in the garage and then click battle, or search for a queue up and then go to the adventure mode. You cannot group up with your teammates in the adventure mode in the free roam itself, so keep that in mind. Now in this story mode, or this adventure mode, you got 3 types of missions. You got your main story missions, which are called Awakening, which is the main storyline. Now they said that the main storyline, you can only complete it once, and after that you can help your friends complete it, but you won't get the full reward. And I think the people or the player that is hosting will, complete his story mission or storyline, and all the others that are in his group will help him out. Kind of, pretty straightforward. But they say you can complete the missions or the main story only once, and after that you can still drive around in the open world, but no main quest. But there's still other types of missions you can do. The second type of missions is group missions. Those are like random events that will occur on the map, and anyone that is nearby or wants to participate in it can just hop in or just drive in like an activation trigger or something and join that group mission. And the third type of mission that is available is the side missions. Those are just random missions, pick up items, kill bot, stuff like that, smaller stuff. But all 3 types will give you the same types of reward. It will upgrade your co-driver, your engineer's faction, your currently pledged faction, and for all 3 types of missions you will get the the same kinds of reward: the engraved shells, some copper, some scrap, stuff like that. The main story mission will give you more resources, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Also, they added a new resource in the game, engraved shells, which are only found in the new game mode, the wasteland. Now I'm not 100% sure if you will be able to find them after if you've completed your story missions. I'm pretty sure you can, just drive around and do those extra side missions and group missions. Kind of interesting to see what will happen, how it's gonna go down, and how much you will get. Now, with these new engraved shells, you will be able to craft new items in the game. I will talk about those a bit later, but they've also added two new weapons. The M37 Piercer, we already had that. It was introduced with the one Knight Rider event ago, like not the last one, but the one before that. And then we got his big brother, the M39 Imp. And then we got his cousin, the M38 Fidget. The M39 Imp is of epic rarity, and the M38 Fidget is a legendary. But looking at the stats, they are all similar. They just have a little bit more damage increase. So I'm not 100% sure if the Fidget will be worth it. So far, I've not been able to test it. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see anyway. No one can craft these yet, by the way, because it is in closed beta. You can collect the resources for it, but you can't craft it. It will only be craftable once everybody is able to access the new story mode, like open beta and stuff, or open full access to everybody. Now let's check out the resources you need to craft these weapons. For the Piercer, you need 100 engraved shells and some white items, which is not too hard to get. I mean, the only thing that might be an issue is the engraved shells, because you really gotta go out in the new mode. The M38 Fidget needs 750 scrap metal, 500 wires, 600 copper, 250 plastic, and 200 engraved shells. And you also need 2 Piercers, 2 Jawbreakers, and 2 Pilgrim Cabins, which is not too bad. And the M39 Imp needs 1350 scrap, 800 electronics, 1350 copper, 800 batteries, and 300 engraved shells. And you also need these things, which is kind of annoying to get. You need a Oppressor Engine, 2 Auroras, and 2 Imps. No, 2 Fidgets. Two other new machine gun Fidgets, which is kind of annoying. That means you need a whole lot of engraved shells just to be able to craft this one. Now, unless I see the performance of it, I won't get it, because as you look at it, looks kind of badass though. It's like a dual belt machine gun, or dual machine gun in one gun, but the same thing with the Fidget. But no, this is a single gun, but it's fed by one belt. And the Imp has 2 guns fed by 2 belts, which is interesting. Now, if we look at the stats, I'll have the stats for you guys side by side so you guys can compare it better. If you look at it, only the damage is the thing that changes. Everything else just stays the same, which kind of worries me, because the Piercer's okay, but it's not that great. You know, especially with the meta now, with Harvester, Sparks, and stuff like that. It really doesn't fit the meta. And if the legendary only has a little bit more damage, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the Fidget is good enough, and I don't think it's worth getting the Imp, because the Imp will give all machine guns firing 5% damage. I think that if you have one Imp, you'll get an extra 5% on all weapons, so that might be a benefit. But I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna stack. It only takes 3 energy, so if you have 3 of them or 4 of them, you get 20% more damage in theory for all guns. So that might be a benefit if you have 4 Imps, that you get 20% more damage on all guns. And if you have the Perseus perk, that gives you 5% extra damage, so that might work. I also like the Fidget's perk. Each projectile that hits the enemy slows down the weapon heating by 30%, which might work out. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in some situation where you will like never overheat, but we'll have to see how that works in the when we're able to craft it. But moving on to the other stuff that was added, they've also added some new decor items and some stickers. The Pincushion, the Vulture, the Big Score, and the Stabbing Weapon sticker, and the Steel Mohawk, Shinaguk, and the Winatao are decor items. Now, there's a new pack available with this update too, and most of these new decor and stickers you get with the new pack. The only thing that I haven't seen in the new pack is the Big Score sticker and the Steel Mohawk. Unfortunately, the Steel Mohawk does 0 damage. I haven't seen any damage meter on it, just the decor boost by 3%. So it's gonna look cool, but it won't deal any damage, unfortunately. But if you're not gonna get the pack, these are the items you need to craft them. Personally, I would go for the decor items and the sticker last. I mean, try to get some imps or the other machine gun, the fidget, because those look kind of interesting for gameplay. Personally, for me, because I've already hit level 15 with everything, I don't need any decor boosts anymore. But the Seal Mohawk looks pretty cool, don't you think? It's pretty nice. Kind of expensive to craft. It needs plastic, really? I don't know about that. Also, if you want to know where to see the crafting menu, you just go to engineers and go to the relic manufacturing, and then you'll see the new items that you can craft. Now, for those of you who've been playing Crossout for a while, you know that with almost every update there's a new pack, and this updates pack is the wholesale recall, which is like a starter pack, but you get the new unique decor items and some of the unique stickers, so that's pretty cool. And you get 1,000 coins. I'll do a quick rundown of the vehicle. So the vehicle itself, it's called Enigma, and as you can see, you get some racing wheels, you get 3 sledgehammer shotgun, an oppressor engine, a bat cabin. This is one of the new decor items, the weird looking bat looking exhaust. They kind of look like wings, but they kind of look badass. And one of the stickers is here, the vulture. One of the stickers, oh, you also get the eagle sticker. I guess I was wrong on that. You do get the big score. You get all the stickers then. This is the pincushion sticker, which is kind of hard to see, but you can see it over here. And the other sticker is over here. So if you don't want to craft the items, you can just get the pack and get all the stickers and almost all the decor items. The only decor items that you don't get is like I forgot the name, the big one that I mentioned before, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, pack is pretty simple. It's nice that you get a oppressor engine. The value of this whole vehicle is 705 coins. Now this might, you know, vary depending on which day you get it and stuff like that, but with 705 coins and you get 1,000 coins with the new pack, it's 1,700 coins if you guys are interested to craft some of the new weapons. We've also added some voiceover for in-game events in raids and PvP, which means that you'll hear someone like your co-driver or something screaming that, oh, we're about to win and stuff like that. Personally, I'm not feeling it right now, but maybe I need to leave it on for a bit so I can get used to it. I just don't think the things that they say really engage me. Like in War Thunder, it's really funny what they say. Like someone can say attack the A point, and they're like, someone else can answer no, or it's kind of funny. Or you have the automatic voices that whenever someone shoots at you, or when you load a certain shell, you know, you'll hear someone say, you know, which makes sense. So I don't know, I kind of like that one more, but maybe I need to get used to this one. But you can turn it off in the audio settings in the main menu.
Come on, you sons of bitches! Do you want to live forever? Get this, motherfucker!
They made a general update to the game. Now when firing at allies, the impulse from projectiles will not affect their armored vehicles, which a pretty good example was the Spike 1 crossbow. Whenever you fired it at someone, enemy or friendly, that sounded weird, enemy or friendly, the friendly would just flip, fly, whatever, and it was kind of annoying. People that would kind of wanted to troll you and stuff like that. So I guess that's good. Maybe not as fun as before, you know, you can no longer troll people, but I guess that's a good change, I guess. Now as for some parts, finally the part changes will be coming up. As for cabins, the cabin duster attachment points have been added to the front of the cabin. The cabin favorite attachment points have been added to the lower front part of the cabin. Now as for some weapon changes, Tesla emitter Spark 3, a Tesla emitter? Not sure if that's the right name, but okay. The Spark 3 will no longer be able to destroy mine layer projectiles that are placed on the armored vehicles of allies. Not 100% sure what that means, but okay. But they have examples like barrels of the porcupines, wheels of the fortunes, traps of the capcan. So yeah, not 100% sure what they mean by this, but guess I'll have to see something in battle. As for movement parts, the mechanical leg ML200 improved behavior of the armored vehicles with mechanical legs on slopes. I think previously if you were on a slope, you will kind of automatically move backwards a bit and kind of be unstable as soon as you turn and stuff like that. So I think they kind of worked on that. As for salvaging parts, they changed the amount of resources you get from salvaging parts. I'm not gonna announce all the changes because it's just gonna be a bunch of 1s and 0s and 50s, and it might confuse you guys. So if you want to see this whole change list, link will be in the description. Now, they've also did some interface changes, which are kind of nice. One of the biggest change, it doesn't really matter that much, but it's helpful, especially in other games. They added a grid of coordinates on the map when you toggle the map on and off when you're in a match, so that is nice. And they've also added an option in the controls for enable and disable inverse control of armored vehicles like hovers and mech-legs. So I personally haven't noticed anything, but if you guys have noticed anything or know what it means, let me know in the comment section down below because I have a brain of a 2-year-old, I think. And also they have some miscellaneous changes and some bug fixes. One of the things I read is the people that were using plasma emitters and using the fire all button to really spam the plasma emitters fast, that has been tweaked or disabled. So plasma emitter users will no longer be able to do that unless they have like a special mouse or keyboard with a built-in macro. And that's basically it for this update, guys. Pretty solid update. I liked it. Nothing too bad. Nothing got nerfed. Really good bug fixes and some improvements to the game. I wish they added the speedometer with this update because they've been talking about that for a while. And I wish the new game mode, the adventure mode, had the ability to fight or had missions where you can get some relic stuff, relic parts, fragments, uranium, because they also talked about that like a bunch of updates months ago, that they were going to add some kind of mission or raid where you were able to get some, relic stuff. And I mean, I don't want to clutter the whole game with relic parts here and there for everybody, but it is nice for people that play the game a lot to be able to get some relic items, at least one scorpion or one porcupine, because I've been playing for such a long time, still got no porcupine. But anyways, guys, that was it for this update video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, hope it was informative enough. If you liked it, as I said, leave a like. If you did not like it, leave a dislike and let me know why you did not like it, so that feedback can help me improve my videos. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one. Peace out. Oh, before I forget, don't go yet. Tomorrow I'll do the new mode, the new mission, Wasteland. I just wanted to cover this update in one video and then do the whole Wasteland new event, the new story mode, in a separate video, so you guys can kind of see what it's like if you don't have access to it yet. But yeah, that was it, guys, for this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the other video. Peace out.